Hey guys, it's GirlGotGame. Welcome back to Magical Diary, where we have some very good tango music because it is time to see if this butt has a friendship ending, basically. I don't even know if it's possible. I've taken a couple of notes to maybe possibly get a friendship ending with him, but there's nowhere that I could see without spoiling myself if there is indeed a friendship ending, but I'm gonna try. So, this is when we first meet him, and we're distracting him, so I've got a couple of notes for trying something different to get us on a more friendly footing with him. So yeah, we're gonna try. We are going to just talk to him.
Hi, you're Damien Ramsey, right? Sorry about the bump.
Do I know you?
Not exactly, but I've seen you around. You're hard to miss. I guess I was bound to run into you eventually.
What do you want?
So far, I'm not making the best first impression.
What do I want to do? Okay, I guess I'm gonna try flirting with him?
I wanted the chance to talk to you. I mean, if you were me, wouldn't you? You're gorgeous.
Not interested.
What? Come on, give me a chance. You don't even know me.
I don't know who or what you think I am, but I am not your incubus. Leave me alone.
Oops. Did I come across like I was looking for a sex demon? Is that what people normally expect him to be?
Ouch. Okay, explain yourself.
Look, I'm sorry. I think there's been a misunderstanding. William told me...
William?
William Danson. In Wolf Hall. He's my senior.
What exactly did he tell you?
He gave the impression that you were a trap setter. Is that the English term? Someone who collects new sexual partners?
Casanova.
Oh, right. I've heard of Casanova.
So if you've heard that I'm such a wicked creature, why were you looking for me?
I was tempted.
Okay, so I have to say to please William.
Well, William was worried about your influence on his sister's roommate, so I agreed to help.
You're trying to spy on me. You're not very good at it.
I chose not to trick you. I had other options.
So, if this is William's concern and not yours, why are you involved? What is William to you?
Okay, so I'm gonna say just friend.
Well, he's my friend, you know. And my senior and my guide. I'm an exchange student. He's been helping me out. I don't want him to worry if there's anything I can do to help.
He can be a worrier. And I'm sure he's got a lot on his mind. Senior year, after all. Well, why don't we reassure him?
What do you mean?
He wants you to keep an eye on me, doesn't he? To make sure I don't bother the Middleton girl. So, obviously, we should meet up again. We can hang out, and you can bring back reports that I'm not so bad.
Sure, okay, we can do that.
Great. I'll see you around, Franco.
He bows to me and then disappears into thin air. I think that went well.
So dramatic. But what happened to the pie? Did we just forget about the pie? Guys? Pie?
I think it went all right. He seemed interested in me, and he left without giving Ellen anything that I could see. It's just the beginning, but I'll probably see him again.
Well, be careful.
Okay. I don't need to hear more.
There are two sides to every story. Was it really Damien who changed, or was it William? If he thought of Damien as an evil incubus, if he was ashamed of their relationship, the guilt might have made him see everything in the worst possible light. I really don't know enough to judge.
Ouch. Doubting William? That's so rude. Okay. Disobedient? No. Meeting Damien.
William told me that Damien was a dangerous seducer preying on Ellen, but when I met Damien, he didn't seem so bad. We agreed to keep meeting so that I can keep an eye on him for William's sake.
Okay, we read about that before. Okay. What is... It's the 7th. The only other note I have other than Valentine's Day is the 27th of October, so... Maybe you guys can just keep me company for a little bit. We'll skip ahead as much as we can, obviously. Let's see if anything else changes. Vote for Minnie, vote for Jacob, study. I don't have... Oh, I do have enough, actually. Go to the mall, get my enchantment of a blue charm. There we go. Inventory, put that on. I gotta survive the school year after all. Which means actually learning spells and all that good stuff. Okay. We are going to ignore this. We are going to study with Minnie. Gonna continue. We're gonna sleep. And if anyone's wondering, I did not do the Sparkle exam again because I had saved after that already. Can I do this one? I don't know. Farsight, True Sight, Darkness, Silence, Communication. I don't think I have anything to... Is the gas even real? Apparently it's real. I can't, yeah, I'm just gonna give up. Oh well, what can you do? Ask about the dark dance, because we did that the first time. Ah, alright, it's time.
I am settling down for a meal in the cafeteria when I hear someone call my name.
Busy?
Not particularly. He takes a seat across from me.
Remember that little plan we talked about, where I would meet with you so that you could reassure William?
Oh, right. Actually, William said he was probably overreacting about you, so I didn't think we needed to bother.
He admitted he was wrong.
More like, because of his history with you, he knows he gets worked up too easily. He said he'd try to back off.
We'll see if that lasts. I just wanted to let you know that I'm planning on accompanying Ellen to the dark dance this week. It can be disorienting for newcomers, even dangerous if they're not careful. She'll enjoy herself more with a steady guide. If William catches wind, he'll probably expect me to debauch someone in the shadows.
I've never heard the word debauch, but I can guess what he's getting at from the expression on his face.
I don't intend to lay a hand on her. You can watch all night if you want.
I don't think that's necessary.
I just don't want William to make a scene and spoil the night.
I'm sure he wouldn't do that.
He has an unpredictable temper.
That's right. William attacked Damien after they broke up and the school had to separate them for their safety. I think he's grown up since then. Anyway, I'll be there and I'll keep an eye out for trouble.
Thanks.
He stands and nods to me.
I'll see you around.
He leaves me to finish my meal.
Okay, so he's taking Ellen, not us. So we're not romantic, for sure. Dance escort.
Damien let me know he was planning to attend the dark dance with Ellen, and that he was concerned about William reacting badly to the news. I would like to think that he's being too paranoid, but William hasn't always behaved rationally about Damien in the past.
It's true. I'll keep you guys for the dance. We'll see if anything changes there. If not, then I will fade out and fade back in if something else changes. Okay, so he still got her the pie.
Perhaps William had the right idea about this guy after all. But it's too late for me to interfere now.
That's all I had to say. I could look for Ellen, which is interesting. I'm not gonna do that. I guess we'll read about that to see if anything changed there. Shouldn't have, though. Oops, wrong button. Diary. The Dark Dance. Okay, so she still accused us of spying on her for William. Okay. Well, in that case, guys, I will bring you in if something else changes. Okay, I tried everything. I could not get to think about him. He was just focused solely on Ellen. He was not an option for anything. And I even tried buying him a friendly Valentine's Day card, and we still made out in Franco's room later that night. So yeah, can't be friends with him. So what I decided to do instead is romance William, have him reject me, and then this happens.
Don't lose hope.
Damien slides past me and speaks softly into my ear.
You still have a chance to win his heart. He just needs the right motivation.
And then he's gone, without a look back, as if he'd only brushed me by accident. What chance do I have? Isn't it too late for anything now?
And then Angela wants to get on the action too. Okay, so I'm curious if you can actually get onto Damien's romantic path from here and if that changes anything. Rejected. Didn't write about Damien offering anything. Okay, so I've done that, and I'll let you know if anything else changes, guys. Apparently I've learned a new spell that I haven't learned before, so I thought I'd bring you in so you can see what it is.
Those of you who have been studying white magic are aware that your personal mana supply is limited but can be augmented. It is possible to transfer mana between spellcasters, willingly or otherwise. Draining the mana of a hostile spellcaster recharges your own ability to cast spells while limiting theirs. Additionally, if your own mana pool is already at capacity, any excess will be dispersed at no cost to yourself. That means it is a more efficient method for adjusting the advantage than a simple dispersion spell. If you disperse your opponent's power, both of you lose energy. If you drain it, they are weakened and you are not. However, it is also less reliable. The amount you are able to drain from a target in a single attempt may be quite small. If you wish to rapidly neutralize another spellcaster, draining their magic may be too slow. Remember, of course, if your target possesses no free mana, your effort will be wasted.
Steal a small amount of magical energy from another spellcaster. I feel like I learned that before, but... Okay. And again.
Kindly look up from your scribblings. The spell we will be learning today is a powerful one and deserves your full attention. We have discussed a number of spells that can disrupt the casting of others. However, they have required precise timing. This spell combines both blue and white magic to alter the behavior of all spells in the area for a limited time.
He clenches one hand into a fist and a faint prickling feeling creeps over my skin.
Any of you, all of you, create light.
And so I try, but nothing happens.
In simple terms, this is called an anti-magic field. While this is in effect, no new spells can be cast in the area. At your level, that is. I must point out that there are always exceptions. Spells that were already active will not be disrupted by this effect, but new spells cannot be invoked. That means if you are standing inside the field, you cannot cast anything at all. It also means that new spells targeting you, or anything else within the field, will fail to operate. A spell to set your skin on fire, for example, will fizzle out, leaving you unblemished. But if someone used magic on an object outside the field to throw it at you, you would still be damaged by the blow.
Anti-magic field. Prevent new spells from being cast in a square for the next 3 turns. Okay, I do think that's new? I'm not interested.
Whatever you're up to, I don't want any part of it.
Huh. I suppose William rubbed off on you after all, so to speak.
She walks away, which is probably for the best. Angela is a complication that I do not need.
That's for sure. Okay, I'm not gonna make you guys sit through an exam, so if Damien shows his beautiful face again, I will bring you back in. Okay, I did get a different thing with William at the poetry meeting.
Because I'm worried. Franco, I do care about you.
Just not enough.
More than I should.
So even without me doing any lovelorn sign like Cupid suggested, he's been thinking about me? Or did Cupid say something to William as well to make him worry? What are you going to do about it?
What?
If you're worried about me, what do you intend to do about it? Are you going to do anything?
I can't.
You mean you won't?
I wanna help you. I'm still your friend.
A friend's not what I need. With that, I turn away. I don't want a drawn-out argument, especially if it's just rehashing what he said before. I'm too young, he feels responsible, etc. But if that's all he feels, why was he so flustered? It's not me he needs to argue with, it's himself.
Dang. Got him. I didn't even have the option to play into Damien's suggestion about William.
William says he's worried about me. At least that's his excuse to explain why he wants to talk to me and be friends again. I think it proves that he's interested in me, but he hasn't come to terms with it yet.
Okay, so is this just Damien, getting us back together? In which case, this isn't really helping me either. Thought I'd skip ahead a little bit and just see if anything else changes along here. And I really don't need to sleep. I forgot the fire was this week. Okay, another exam. Well, see you in a bit. Okay, something has changed, apparently.
On Monday morning, I find a note slipped under the door. I pick it up to read.
Franco, I'm sorry. I haven't treated you as you deserve. I miss talking to you. Would you be interested in attending the spring play with me this Friday? William.
I grin. Give him the cold shoulder long enough and he comes crawling. Well, in any case, what should I do this week?
Other than being an absolute ass. This, I guess. Okay. So you still got me. Use me as bait. Interesting. I need some recovery time. Okay.
Well, you shouldn't have.
Franco.
Damien is a liar. Everything he said to you was a lie. A bluff. A manipulation. He knew you were all wrapped up in being my senior, my savior, doing what's good for me whether I wanted it or not. He set all of that up as a big drama just to trap you. He wasn't going to take my soul. He was only using me as bait. I told you not to do it, but you didn't trust me. You've never trusted me.
And you trust Damien. He may have told you that you weren't in real danger. That doesn't make it true.
That's not the reason. He could not take my soul. He needed consent and I wouldn't give it to him. And even if I had consented, he couldn't because of the protection of my house.
I can't say consent for some reason.
You shouldn't have agreed to his terms.
I did what I had to do. I saved your life. I didn't do it to make you happy.
He'll never understand. He can't acknowledge that I was right without having to accept that he was wrong, that he put himself in danger for nothing. Damien played him to the end. Not that I'm any better. I let Damien manipulate me, and through me he got to William. I thought you were going to die while I had to listen and do nothing. It was horrible. I'm sorry.
So am I.
Our relationship has been strained ever since William turned me down. We were supposed to be making progress. We were supposed to go to a play together this week. He said he missed me. And then this happens. Is there any point to going on together?
Dang. Time to say goodbye.
I think it's for the best if we didn't see each other anymore.
I suppose so. Well, I'm glad you're all right.
Thank you. With that, he walks out of my room. It's just all been too much for me. Soon enough, my American year will be over. It's better for me to move on.
Sure, I'll go anyway. Do I? I guess I should do this.
When I approached the table to pay for my ticket...
You're the one who was mixed up with Damien, aren't you?
Do I know you?
Mona. E, if you please. Former butterfly. Former... other things.
He offers me a hand to shake.
You can go in free. You've had a hard week.
It's a small blessing, but I'll take it.
Okay. Did we actually read? I should read about William's pride and the aftermath. Let's see. William's pride.
William and I talked about the incident with Damien, but there was no way for me to convince him that he shouldn't have agreed to Damien's ritual. In the end, I decided to let him go and move on.
Just move on. I'll see if I can still meet with Damien. Kind of feel like we won't be able to, but I think we would have got the news about that by this point. But we'll hang out for a little bit, you and I, guys. Assuming this episode makes it to the interwebs. It may not. Study. Done. Sleep. Black, white, black, white. Oop. Study. Done. Yeah, I kind of think the Damien thing should have showed up by now. I'll buy a dance. I'll lead. Yeah, it would have been by now. Yeah, I'll go. I mean, we'll go to the end and just see, but I'm not convinced. Maybe this episode will just go up as, like, extra Damien things, and it's not actually a proper ending. Maybe, possibly. We did learn a couple of new spells, after all, and did see some alternate scenes of things, so... maybe it's not all for naught? Let's see. For naught. Okay. Where is my true sight? I actually have it on my hotkey bar. Should have just... There we go. There he is. There's my little boy. Let's crush you. And blast you. There we go. We get... Ouch. Oof. Crap. Luke, how did you lose so much mana? I can't give you mana either. Actually, you know what? Let's fail. We've never done this before.
We're running out of energy. We can't fulfill the goal of the test. It's time to admit defeat. We quit! We give up! The dungeon begins to slip away. We are all back on the school grounds. Professor Potsdam comes over to talk to us.
That didn't turn out so well, did it? I hope that you will learn from this experience, even if you weren't successful this time. It's important to make friends you can rely on and to know their strengths and weaknesses. It's also important to spend your resources wisely. Unfortunately, I do have to assign 10 demerits to each of you. It's not the best of records, but remember, life goes on. We live and we learn, and we take a few little scars along the way. Our failures, as well as our successes, are what shape us and make each of us distinct from every other. We are not our siblings, or our parents, or even our twins. We are ourselves.
She pats Luke on the shoulder.
Now relax. The worst is over. You have the dance coming up to enjoy.
She wanders away, stars swaying.
I knew we wouldn't make it. Hey, we're fine. We passed. It's no big deal. We didn't pass. Sure we did. We passed the school year. The rest doesn't matter. Right, Franco?
Right, I guess.
Next year we'll do even better.
He slings an arm around Luke's shoulders and pulls him along, talking about all the things they'll get to do as sophomores. Donald's right. In the long run, today's results don't really matter. After all, even if we'd succeeded, I would still be leaving. Sophomore year's a thing I'll never see.
Alright. Well, that was cool just to see for fun, because I'd never done it before. I'm going to stay in disguise. I'm going to escape. Okay. So Damien was never heard from again. You can't be friends with that boy. Either you're gonna smooch you or you're gonna, disappear on you, break your heart. Former William. But we did see some alternate scenes, and I'm gonna count that as a success in my book. So, you know what? I think this will see the interwebs. Even though didn't get an official end, did confirm, at least as far as I could tell, that there is no way to befriend this boy. He's just anti-friend. So thank you guys for joining me on this wacky adventure of trying to befriend this boy. I appreciate the company and your support as always. But I do know, definitely, there are multiple ways to end his route, as well as an official bad ending. So next time, for sure, we're going to get an official ending with Damien. So hopefully I will see you there for that, guys. Until then, see you later!